Imagine a shepherd. His name is Gyges. One day, Gyges finds a ring. This is no ordinary ring, it can make him invisible. This ring comes from a magical story. It is a story from Plato's Republic. The ring grants Gyges immense power. He can act without consequence. He can pursue his desires freely. This power presents a profound ethical dilemma. What would you do with such power? Would you use it for good? Or would you succumb to temptation? The Ring of Gyges is a thought experiment. It forces us to confront the complexities of human nature. It asks us to examine the foundations of our morality. Gyges, initially hesitant, embraces the ring's power. He uses his newfound invisibility to his advantage. He seduces the queen. He murders the king. He seizes the throne. His actions demonstrate a stark transformation. The once ordinary shepherd becomes consumed by greed and ambition. The ring acts as a catalyst. It reveals the darker aspects of his nature. This transformation begs the question, does power corrupt, or does it merely reveal our true selves? The story of Gyges suggests a troubling possibility. Perhaps we are all susceptible to the corrupting influence of unchecked power. The ring becomes a symbol. It represents the seductive and dangerous nature of power. It highlights the fragility of morality when constraints are removed. The Ring of Gyges presents a powerful thought experiment. Imagine yourself in Gyges' sandals. You possess the power of invisibility. You are free from consequences. What would you do? Would you resist the allure of personal gain? Or would you succumb to temptation? This thought experiment forces us to confront our own moral compass. It compels us to define our ethical boundaries. The story challenges us to consider our actions. Would we act differently if we knew we wouldn't be caught? It raises fundamental questions about human nature. Are we inherently good, or does society mold us into moral beings? The Ring of Gyges is not just a story. It is a mirror reflecting our deepest selves. The ethical dilemma of the Ring of Gyges can be examined through different lenses. One such lens is utilitarianism. Utilitarianism emphasizes maximizing happiness. It prioritizes actions that produce the greatest good for the greatest number of people. From a utilitarian standpoint, Gyges' actions might be justifiable. If his rule, achieved through morally questionable means, leads to a prosperous and happy kingdom, then the ends might justify the means. However, this perspective raises concerns about sacrificing individual rights for the sake of collective well-being. The utilitarian approach prompts us to weigh the consequences. It forces us to consider the balance between individual actions and societal impact. It reminds us that ethics are not always about black and white, but shades of gray. Section 5. The Moral Compass, a Deontological View. In contrast to utilitarianism, deontology emphasizes the inherent rightness or wrongness of actions. Deontology focuses on moral duties and principles regardless of their consequences. From a deontological perspective, Gyges' actions are unequivocally wrong. Murder, deceit, and abuse of power violate fundamental moral principles. The deontological view argues that some actions are inherently wrong, regardless of their outcomes. This perspective highlights the importance of a moral compass. It emphasizes the need for principles that guide our actions, irrespective of potential rewards or punishments. It reminds us that ethics are not just about outcomes. They are also about the principles that shape our choices. Section 6. The Weight of Society, Norms, and Expectations. Our moral behavior is profoundly shaped by societal norms and expectations. These norms influence our actions, decisions, and interactions. They create a framework within which we operate daily. Understanding these norms helps us navigate the complexities of social life. It is essential to recognize how deeply ingrained these expectations are. They shape our moral compass and guide our behavior. Reflecting on these norms can lead to greater self-awareness and societal harmony. Section 7. The Shadow of Punishment, Fear as a Motivator. Fear of punishment also plays a significant role in shaping our moral behavior. Fear of punishment also plays a significant role in shaping our moral behavior. Fear of punishment also plays a significant role in shaping our moral behavior. The threat of consequences, whether legal, social, or personal, often deters us from engaging in unethical or harmful actions. The legal system, for example, is designed to punish wrongdoing and deter criminal activity. Social sanctions, such as ostracism or reputational damage, can also influence our behavior. On a personal level, fear of guilt, shame, or self-reproach can prevent us from acting against our moral principles. However, fear alone is an unstable foundation for morality. True morality stems from an internal compass. It is driven by a sense of empathy, compassion, and a commitment to ethical principles, even in the absence of external consequences. Section 8. Power's Revelation Character Tested. The story of Gyges suggests that power does not corrupt, but reveals. True character, it argues, is not defined by our actions when constraints are in place, but by our choices when they are removed. When Gyges dons the ring, he is stripped of external accountability. He is free to act according to his true nature. The ring becomes a test, revealing his inherent disposition. The story implies that true character is revealed in the face of temptation. This interpretation challenges us to consider our own hidden desires and motivations. It asks us to confront the potential darkness that lies within us all. It forces us to acknowledge that true morality lies in resisting temptation, even when we believe no one is watching. Section 9. Reflections in the Mirror, Our Own Gyges. The Ring of Gyges is not just an ancient tale. It is a reflection of our own time. We live in a world where power dynamics are constantly at play. We witness individuals in positions of authority grappling with ethical dilemmas. From politicians to CEOs, the allure of power and the potential for its abuse are ever present. The story of Gyges serves as a cautionary tale, reminding us that power, without accountability and ethical grounding, can have devastating consequences. The story prompts us to hold our leaders accountable. It encourages us to demand transparency and ethical conduct. It reminds us that power should be exercised responsibly, with a focus on the common good. Section 10. Conclusion. The enduring question. The Ring of Gyges continues to resonate centuries after Plato first posed the ethical dilemma. It forces us to confront uncomfortable truths about human nature, the seductive nature of power, and the complexities of moral choice. It challenges us to examine our own ethical compass. It asks us to consider how we would navigate the world if we possessed the power of invisibility. The story reminds us that true morality lies not in the absence of temptation, but in the strength to resist it. The Ring of Gyges is a story that continues to provoke, challenge, and inspire. It serves as a timeless reminder of the importance of ethical reflection and the enduring power of choice.